Greetings, students, and welcome to week 1 of Psy 100. Yay, Introduction to Psychology. Woohoo! All right, so every week there's going to be a weekly video of me telling you what's going on this week, giving you reminders, heads up, all kinds of things. I would highly recommend you watch this video every week. Also, below Floating Head Me is a to-do list underneath me. The to-do list is also very relevant for those of my checklist people who like a checklist, kindred spirits. So, what are we doing this week in Intro to Psychology? Well, we're going to understand what on earth psychology is and what all it covers, because it's quite a bit. We're also going to get a little bit into the history of psychology as a field. We've gone through some different notions about how the mind works, so we'll kind of review those. And we're also going to learn about the cognitive revolution that happened in the 1950s and how that really expanded psychological inquiry. So that's what's on the agenda for this week. So what does that actually mean? What do you actually have to do? Well, we have a bunch of videos this week. I am so sorry, guys. Normally you will not have this many videos to watch, I promise. But it is the first week, so we have to go over the syllabus and assignments and all that kind of stuff. So, start with my favorite video, which is how not to fail my class. It's got some useful information in there about how to navigate your class, how to turn things in on time, how to make sure that you do well in my class. I do not want to fail you. We do not relish failing students. It's not fun. So watch that one for me. I also have a syllabus review where I go over everything that you need to know about in the syllabus. And then there's also an assignment review to go over your 4 different kinds of assignments this term. So go ahead and give those a watch for me. I tried not to make them too long, but we do have to go over the stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and start with chapter 1. So you're going to want to read chapter 1 from your textbook. It's linked down in this week's stuff. You can also bookmark the textbook because you're going to be in there a lot. Up to you. After that, you're going to take your first of many reading quizzes on chapter 1. It's up. It's on Blackboard. It's due at the end of the week. And then we do have 3 keywords and concepts videos this week. So that's where you get like me telling you about the things you need to focus on your reading, things that will be covered on the exam, things like that, and kind of, more information, all of that kind of stuff. After you get through with all of that, you get to get into the fun bit of the week. Usually we'll have something to watch as the fun bit of the week. Psychology lends itself to a lot of these documentaries on some of the weird experiments that have been done, so we're going to use those. So go ahead and watch the introduction to our first documentary, which is called Obedience. So there's a little introduction from me, giving you some context. And then go ahead and watch the documentary itself. It's not one of our longer ones. I think it's only about 45 minutes. And then we do have a discussion board post about that particular documentary. And I'm very curious to see what you all have to say in there. I think it'll be a fun way for us all to get to know each other a little bit better as we start the term. So once you've submitted your post and your quiz for this week, you are done. And I will see you next week.